What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my beautiful co-host, Josh. And JL's hiding around here somewhere. I'm sure he'll... Oh, there he is. My co-host, John Luke, is joining us as well. What's up, guys? How are you doing this Friday?
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Feeling good on a Friday. I can hear JL.
Woo.
Yeah, we can hear you, JL. Guys, also joining us today, another member of the Front Yard fam, your favorite Fun Friday guest, don't tell Tim, Joey Wright. What's up, Joey? Welcome in.
I am so excited for today's show. Thank you for, well, I guess I'm on Friday, but still, thanks for not firing me by now, guys. I really appreciate it.
I'm not going to say anytime. Yeah, I almost said anytime, but that would have been speaking too soon. Guys, also joining us today to play some poll perception is very special guest, Mauricio Gutierrez. For those of you that do not know him, he's a fantasy football analyst for NFL and Espanol and NFL Mexico and the founder of Estadio Fantasy. Mauricio, thank you so much for joining us today, my man.
Hey, guys. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited to be here in Front Yard Fantasy with you guys. It's Friday. Let's have fun.
Let's have some fun.
Do it.
Yes,
And,
yeah.
Did you ask your question yet, Josh?
Oh, are you ready to lose? Well, I'm not playing. I'm hosting. Never mind. I hope you win. I hope you win.
You're not ready to lose. You're not ready to lose.
I usually I love asking the guest if they're ready to lose when I'm playing against them because obviously
Never.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, that hasn't
But I'm
worked out
hosting.
before.
Right.
But
Guys, we got Kev in the chat saying bird up, and I'm not
What's up,
seeing any of
Bird
the YouTube comments. We may have to troubleshoot there. I know I saw some over on the YouTube, but they're not popping up for me over here. So we'll get that we'll troubleshoot that as soon as the game starts. We can troubleshoot that, get those showing up. But guys,
I'm
today,
fixing it.
like I mentioned, we are playing poll perception. Before we get started, though, I'm going to explain the rules. Today, there's a little bit of a twist on how we are playing. We are going to be playing in teams. JL and I are going to be teaming up to go up against Mauricio and Joey. How this game works is before the show started, Josh found 7 polls online. He is going to propose one of those polls, they're NFL or fantasy related, to a team. So let's say he asked JL and I, what percentage of people chose side A in this poll? We're going to work together, come up with a number that we think is exactly right. Joey and Mauricio, you guys will then be responsible for saying whether you think the actual answer is over or under the number that JL and I put out there. So we're setting the line. You guys are guessing over under. JL and I are going to get points based on how close we are. If you're within 15, you're going to get 1 all the way up to 10 points if you get it exactly on the head. And then Joey and Mauricio, you guys would get 2 points if you correctly pick the over under. We will alternate which team is setting the line through 6 of the polls. And then on the 7th and final poll, both teams will submit a number, will submit an answer. And whoever is closer will get 5 points in that final round, unless they get it right on the head, in which case they will get 10 points. The team with the highest score at the end of that 7th and final round will be your poll perception champion for today.
Would be me if I was playing. It would be me. I'm just saying. And
Mauricio,
we
that
did
is
determine
my-
the teams.
Joey and I are going to win this one.
Exactly. Mauricio and Joey are going to be a team. Simon and JL are a team. I love seeing Simon and JL paired up. Let's see if the chemistry blends together well or they have some issues. I don't know. We'll see, right?
we have the best chemistry.
And looks like we got this working in here. Craig says, my current perception is that it feels like the North Pole around here. Can we just take a minute to appreciate that Craig comes in here every single day and writes a joke either about the game or
His
the
best
guest?
work, his peak work. He puts his masterpieces in our chat.
I just want like a
For
Craig
free.
appreciation second. Like Craig,
Yeah.
I look forward
I'm
to
with
it
you.
every day, seeing what you come up with.
Is it like snowing like all over the place, I guess?
It snowed here
Must be,
last
right?
night. Got ice.
It's
in
kind of
San
rainy
Jose.
here.
It's definitely very rainy here. It's a little chilly, but not freezing.
It was like 72 this morning, so it was a little chilly.
Oh, shut up, Chip. Get out of here. Maricio's probably in the same,
Yeah.
got the warm weather. Yeah, okay.
More or less,
Yeah.
Not that warm because I'm up north. Like I'm
Okay.
actually in the frontier with California.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha,
Awesome.
gotcha.
South California, North Baja California for me. Yeah.
So what's
It is
the temperature outside right now?
We must be like, I don't know, in Fahrenheit. Probably.
Yeah, do the conversion for us.
Yeah.
Do all the work for
Calculate
us.
exactly.
Oh, man.
You can tell us Celsius.
Make it easy
Conversions,
for us,
not-
Mauricio.
I'm really not good for that, but I can.
So it's nice. You
Yeah,
can
it's
walk
nice.
out
It's like
with a long sleeve shirt.
probably
right?
60.
Feel really good. Okay, that's
60.
great.
Yeah,
That's pretty
That's
good.
pretty
over-
nice. Yeah.
We're struggling here in San Antonio. I don't think a single house here was built to like hold heat in. So even though like I was cranking the heat at 75, it stayed a nice like 60 degrees all night in my house last night. We got Scott in here saying my current perception is that the roads here are dangerous. We got lots of perceptions about the weather today. And peaked in high school. What's up, Alex? Saying it's like 60 for me. Don't want to rub it in. Yeah, we get it. We get it, guys. You got nice weather. And Jay said, my current prescription is I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Well, Jay,
I like it. I
know a YouTube video that
Keep
can
it
help
up.
you out with that one.
Mhm.
Jay in here says, gotta love this North Carolina weather. Yeah, I bet you do over there. Craig said, oh, great, Joey is on. I gotta leave. Right after that appreciation, Craig, and you're just gonna leave because Joey's here.
No, it's fine. Craig is. I made a dad joke one time and he got really defensive. Like,
It's his
he's
thing.
the only one
It's his
allowed to
thing.
make them.
Yeah,
I didn't
it's his
realize
thing,
that was
man.
his territory.
What's up, Brady?
Don't step on Craig's toes.
Also, what's up, Brady? Welcome in. Go Tigers. Glad to have you
What up,
here.
Brady?
And Mr. Scampers, howdy to you as well. And Alex saying no suit from Josh. Peak disappointment. It's only fortune.
That's fortune. That's fortune, Josh. When
Right,
I'm Pat
Alex.
Sajakin, I like to look nice, you know?
It's true. It's true.
Albert, what's up? Welcome in. Good afternoon to you as well. And Jaywall says, this is what dreams are made of. Look at this squad right here. I don't know how you could say this is anything but what dreams are made of. Come here now, Beach 89. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And Kev's already got his first guess at 52%. So he's in here early.
How do you know? How do you know?
What?
And JR, welcome in. Glad to have you here. He's excited for you to be here, Joey. So you got one detractor and one who's really
I'm ready to
excited.
start playing.
I feel like Craig and I can
seeing
like
these temperatures. Sorry, go.
Oh, and Mr. Scampers is on Team Mauricio.
Yeah, man.
Combining Mauricio and Joey. And what's
Me
up,
too.
Kelly? Welcome in. Glad to have
Kelly?
you here.
Hi,
What up,
Kelly.
Oh, we got a Joey fan. Kelly's a Joey
We do.
fan today.
She's
Yeah.
on Team Joey today.
It's
JL, all this
Mauricio
stuff
and
is-
Joey are getting all the love.
I know no one wants us here. JR has a question for us before we start our game today. He says, "Where's Jimmy G playing next year?"
Steelers.
Mauricio, do you have any inkling or a desire of where Jimmy G is going to play next year?
Probably I'm going to be Steelers or Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Tampa
I like
Bay.
Steelers. Oh,
That'd be
Tampa Bay's
interesting.
good. I haven't even
Yeah.
thought about that actually.
No, me
Yeah.
neither.
I'm Steelers as well. I think that makes the most sense for Jimmy G. Joey or JL, do you guys have a different?
Can you imagine Tom Brady retiring and then Jimmy Garoppolo go to the Buccaneers?
What about Aaron Rodgers going to
It's
the
like a-
Buccaneers?
That would be
It'd
really
so
funny.
much
Full
crazier.
circle. Yeah.
All the Bucks look at is like handsomeness in a quarterback, and they just happen to be good as well.
I feel
Oh.
like that's like he's gonna do it just because he wants to at this point. Like he wants to make the point. He's just gonna go to Tampa Bay.
You guys
It's
saw
like,
the
see, it
reports
finally
that
happened.
Aaron Rodgers bought a house in Nashville or right outside of Nashville.
I
Did you
did
see
not.
those reports? Like he's building a home out
Wow.
there.
Nashville?
Nashville. So I'm not
Okay.
saying he's going to the Titans. I think there's a lot of like there's been a push of
We
people
could see
moving.
a lot of moving parts this year.
Yeah, it's
Man,
on the
I could-
table.
I
but
could see
that-
Aaron Rodgers living in Nashville. Just-
Yeah.
I could see Aaron Rodgers.
Only
Wow,
living in
I could
Nashville or
just-
playing for the Titans, Joey?
I don't know if he can play for the Titans. I just see him like living in Nashville.
Yeah, he's definitely got a Nashville vibe. I also
Yeah.
could see him just building a house just to be petty, just to like throw people off.
Yeah, he's gonna start taking flights to different cities, like so that the
Yeah,
flight
just
tracker
to
people
confuse
just
people.
get all confused. We got Gemma in here saying hi everyone and hashtag Team Mauricio. Man, you gotta
Yes.
live here in Texas.
Family
Yes.
support. That's my wife.
Aw.
over there.
Aw.
Nice.
And Scott in here
You
saying
deserve all the
Mauricio,
support.
my
Scott!
man.
How are you,
God.
man?
Yes.
And Craig said, I actually love it when Joey is on the show. My wife gets mad because I don't pay attention to her, just him. So that's why he had to leave, Joey. It was his
So when-
wife making him leave on
Okay.
that
Okay.
one.
I'm sorry.
Okay, guys, today,
I have
like I
questions.
mentioned, we are playing poll perception. Before we start, though, a couple reminders. Number one, if you are not already following our guest, go and follow him on Twitter right now. His Twitter handle is mgutierrezNFL. It is right there below his handsome face on the screen. So make sure you go follow him on Twitter. Then if you're watching this stream, that means you're already on our YouTube or Twitch channels. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. And if you are on YouTube, smash the like and make sure you're subscribed to Front Yard Fantasy. It is the easiest
game.
way to show your support for what we're doing over here. And guys, are you ready for some poll perception?
Absolutely.
I'm ready.
Ready.
You ready?
First
Josh?
timer. So
I
ready.
just put a poll out. I just put a poll
Let's
into the
go.
chat. Vote on who you think's gonna win. Joey and Mauricio, or Simon and I.
That's an easy decision.
I don't even know why you posted that. We are about to get obliterated in that poll.
All right.
Josh, you ready?
I am so ready. Let's get right in there. I determined the order of the show. We're going to start with Simon and JL. Gets kicked off with those guys. Joey and Mauricio, they're going to go second.
And guys,
Simon
a reminder
JL.
for everyone in the chat. If you've never played this with us before, put your guesses to the polls in the chat as well.
So much more fun.
We will shout you out if you're close, and we will mock you if you have a really bad guess as well. It's just part of the game. But yeah, play along with us as we're playing today.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's get into our first poll, guys. Let's get right in there. We're playing teams today. Everyone in the chat, just so you know, we are voting on side A. We are trying to determine what percentage of people voted for side A here, all right? So, JL and Simon, your first question is, which head coaching position would you rather take? Side A is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Side B is the New Orleans Saints. I want you guys to tell me what percentage of people chose side A, the Jaguars. Simon and JL, what are you thinking here?
This is a tricky one because I feel like like you just look at the names immediately and you think Saints, but like you think about it for a second and
I think it's the Jags. Yeah,
the Jags are the more appealing job right now. Like, but it's
a
close,
quarterback,
right? Oh man, but I think the Saints are still going to pull a good portion. Like I think the right answer is Jags, but I'm not sure. I think because of the season they just had, the tumult with ownership or like there's just a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Josh, can I ask when this poll was posted, before or after?
All of them were within the last week.
Okay. Can I ask?
So they're all Monday.
What percentage of people chose side A in this poll?
I will not tell you that.
Okay,
that would be a good.
It's somewhere between 0 and 100%, though.
Okay.
Okay.
JL,
that narrows
that's
it
a good hint.
Yeah. JL, I'm thinking around 50%, maybe slightly on the Jag side is where
I was going slightly on the Saints side. I was going to say 48%. So,
but I was going to say around 52. You want to just split the middle, call it 50, and we'll give like the most boring. We'll call it 50%. We're going right down the middle.
Let's do it.
Look at that
chemistry, baby.
That
I
was
did not
beautiful.
do very well in chemistry at school, but
me neither. Listen, I made a 72 on every chemistry exam I ever took, no matter how much I studied or didn't in college. Like just the epitome of a C. I couldn't do better. I couldn't do worse.
Not a science guy, huh?
Not a chemistry guy.
Well, look, these guys, they worked very well. Their chemistry was off the charts, but there's still a lot of questions to come. Let's see if they keep it up. I'm pretty confident Mauricio and Joey, though, have great chemistry throughout. We'll see how that happens too, however. So, guys, I want to come to you. So both Simon and JL, they went 50%. They think that 50% of people voted for the Jacksonville Jaguars here. Do you think more, over, or under 50% voted for the Jaguars? So do you think more people voted for the Saints or the Jaguars? It pretty much comes down to that.
What do you think, Joey?
So I think Simon he had a key phrase there with, I think Jaguars is the right answer, but I think people lean towards the Saints.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the Jags is the right answer, but I think people just, reactionary, sitting on the toilet, they're just going to hit Saints, on that poll.
Yeah, and with the general manager situation in Jaguars, I think that balance up for the Saints. Yeah, I think it could be under for the Jaguars.
And, so they gave us like, okay, we have a 50-50 shot of getting this since they went 50 down the middle. So
actually,
it's a lot of numbers going on here today, guys. So do you want to go under?
Yeah, I think under for the Jaguars. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So Joey and Mauricio think that even less people took the Jaguars. They think that less people than 50% chose the Jaguars in this poll. Simon and JL are saying 50%. Well, we got some great guesses in the chat. Look at Scott coming in with this
34%. Wow.
Craig with 66%.
Okay.
Sully with 68. J-Wall's got 24. Albert with 45.
All over the place.
Yeah,
63 from Alex, 76 from Come Here Now Beach, Mr. Scamperts with 88, Brady with 61, JR with 65, Dame with 42. So it started looking like mostly unders. Then we got some overs. This is
literally all over the place. I would say that the majority of people seem to think this is the Jaguars, though.
And Kelly said, I always choose the Saints when I'm on the toilet.
Same. When I just start thinking about like which franchise I would be more proud of, I feel like it would be the Saints. Like they've been successful in recent history, but man, this one I could go either way.
Which one would you be more proud of? Like leading to the playoffs, though. Know what I mean? Like if you took that Jaguars team and got them in the playoffs,
it's like whoa, okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
But also take that Jags job and you got Lawrence. Like, and we don't. I mean, his career's not ruined. It just had one bad year. So
yeah,
I would rather have the Jaguars, but I don't think people answered that one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Which head coaching position would you rather take? Side A is the Jaguars. Side B is the Saints. The actual percentage of people that voted for side A, the Jaguars, was 37%.
What?
37% of people voted for the
37.
Jaguars.
we got points.
Everyone got points this round.
We got points.
Simon and JL, they were within 15 percentage points, so they're going to get 1 point. Joey and Mauricio, they correctly predicted the over-under. They chose under in this one. They were correct. That's going to get them 2 points and the lead to start the game.
Can we finish this right now? 2-1.
And it's
we're the
all
winners.
over.
I hope everyone had a good
Let's
time for watching. Mauricio and Joey are the champions in the highest scoring game of poll perception
We
ever.
tried our hardest. We just could not come back.
The funny thing is, I don't even know if it's the lowest scoring game ever.
I've gone into.
I don't mind.
I've
As long
scored
as
zero.
we win, I don't mind.
There's 2 columns, a win column and a loss column.
That's it.
All right. Well, really good job. Both you guys, Simon and JL, fine job. Joey and Mauricio, great job. Very good job breaking that down because it seemed like everyone was kind of like saying the Jaguars, but they understand that's not the game. Not what you think. It's what the perception of everyone else is, right?
And Scott in here saying, actually, I'm
Perception.
going to try the Scott Fish philosophy. And then comes in right after we revealed it with 37. Incredible, Scott. All you had to do, that was absolutely unreal.
So Scott was by far the closest with 34%, though. When that was his original guess, like by far the closest, like within 3 percentage points. And then Albert was pretty close. He was 45% within 10 percentage points.
Jake said, I feel like I have more points than anyone on the screen.
Look at the top
Probably
corner.
do.
Look at the,
Yeah, we
look
have
at
to
the top
keep you up
corner.
there
It
until someone else
yeah.
scores you.
Hey, look at that. This is the Jake Trowbridge. I can't even talk right now. Okay, let's move on.
We're having fun. We're all over the place today.
Yeah.
I
Friday.
like you guys.
They will clip that.
All right. Well, good job on that first one, guys. Mauricio and Joey, they have the early lead, though. But we're coming to them with their first poll now. Are you
All
guys
right.
ready?
Ready.
All right. Let's get in there. Guys, your question is, or your poll is, which quarterback do you trust more in the Super Bowl? Side A is Matthew Stafford. Side B is Joe Burrow. What percentage of people voted for side A, Matthew Stafford, in this poll? Joey and Mauricio, what are you thinking?
I think, Joey. For me, the favorite should be Joe Burrow because of the hype, the late hype. But I don't know if it's going to be so that far. What do you think?
Yeah. So there's a word in there that makes me kind of focus more in on Stafford, and that's trust. Because Stafford, even though he's not had the playoff success, they pretty much have had the same playoff success. Stafford's been around longer, so there might be a little more trust in Stafford, but it's going to be close. So you want to lean towards the Burrow side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Yeah. Like probably 45% to Matthew Stafford.
45 Stafford. Love it.
Okay.
Ooh, the
That's
nines.
it. 45 Stafford.
That must make you
So
happy, Josh.
It warms my heart seeing 45%. I like variables of 9, just so you know, Mauricio. So you can divide 45 by 9.
He says it's a matter of fact.
Just so you know,
I have a tendency to pick
Background
factors of
on
9.
me.
Factors,
Personally,
factors
whenever I
of
play
9
this
that
game,
I see 'em
I'm
everywhere.
always going with variables of 9 for some reason. I just like that. But you guys are going to lock in 45%. Is that correct on the Matthew Stafford side?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So JL and Simon,
All right,
both Mauricio
Simon.
and Joey, they went with 45%. What do you think the actual percentage for side A, over or under 45%?
Okay, well, I started the conversation last time and it didn't work too well for us. So you started this time.
Okay. What do you tell me what you think?
Okay, thank you. That's a great conversation starter, Joe.
I got you.
My thought was exactly what Joey said at first, like the word trust. Like when I see that word, my mind immediately goes vet. Like, so even man, I don't know here. But then like Joe Burrow, if there's a young quarterback that I trust, he's just got that swag that makes me think the pressure is not going to affect him at all in the Super Bowl. But then can you really trust him with the Rams defensive line running straight at him all game. Like, do I trust anyone behind a weaker offensive line when Aaron Donald is going to be attacking the quarterback all game? I don't know. I'm lost here, Jail. I don't know whether I'm taking the over or the under.
I think this is another 50-50 type one. So I think
last,
we should just
what do you mean another? The last one was 37.
No. But when you and I broke it down, it was a 50-50. And so it's the same type of that situation.
Okay, let's take the over then. We'll take the over.
We'll take the over.
So JL and Simon are going to take the over.
Better
just
not be
because they
37%
feel like
again.
this is going to be just because they feel like Mauricio and Joey gave them a little room. They went on the Burrow side, so they feel like it's a little more 50-50, right?
We're team indecisive.
I know what you were
50%.
saying.
All the Stafford believers.
All the Stafford believers.
I like both of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So I think it's going to be close. Yeah.
It looks like the chat was right around you guys, more or less. Peaked in high school going on the Stafford side, but saying 54%. Roto Eat Solly with 39%. We got 43% from Scott. J Wall saying 39%. JR saying 45%. That 45% looks like a hot number right now. Come here now, Beach saying 46%. Albert 48%. Craig way on the Burrow side saying 28%. Mr. Scamper saying 46%. We have Brady saying 51%. So, which quarterback do you trust more in the Super Bowl? Side A is Matthew Stafford. Side B is Joey Burrow. Well, the actual percentage of people that chose side A. Hold on. We got one more guess in the chat here. We have a nice 48% from Mary Jo. Mary Jo?
It's my sister taking over my mom's account.
Rebecca.
What's up, Rebecca? Welcome in. And Amanda.
And Amanda. Yeah.
And Amanda.
Well, the actual percentage of people that chose side A, Matthew Stafford, was 40%. 40%. 40%. A fantastic round for Joey and Mauricio. A fantastic round. Not so good for Simon and JL. Incorrectly predicted the over-under. But Mauricio and Joey, you guys were within 5 percentage points, which is going to give you 5 points onto your score. And Simon and JL get 0.
So JL, here's what I'm realizing. So you and I both kind of have like a route that we generally take in games. I usually have really slow starts and then come on at the end. You usually start out strong and then tank. I think we're taking my beginning and your ending, and we're
getting mediocre.
No, we're just going to take my beginning of sucking and your ending of sucking. And we're just
so you're just going to be completely sucky.
Yeah.
Shoot.
You maybe I should answer the first 3. Just like answered. Yeah.
You did the last 3.
Oh, so we got Sully in here saying to Rebecca, say hi to your mom, please.
Wow.
Because wasn't there a thing
whenever Sully was on, my mom came in the chat and could not stop commenting on how cute Sully was.
He is so cute. He's got that Canadian cuteness.
The Canadian cuteness, yeah. It seeps out of him like syrup out of a tree. That's how it works, right?
We're about to get like $150 super chat from Sully. Stop it.
With his phone number.
So good. That's so good. So what I've realized here is that Joey and Mauricio, they're breaking down these polls pretty darn well. They're doing a pretty good job doing it. Simon and JL aren't doing a bad job.
We're doing a great job talking about it, but we're doing a terrible job playing it.
Exactly.
I'm trying to touch Jake's face right now.
Jill, we're working together very well.
Yeah.
All right. Who in the chat was closest to 40? Oh, J-Wall and Solly both said 39%. Both J-Wall and Solly said 39%. Shout out to both those guys in the chat. Really freaking close.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah.
You know that scene in Fight Club when Edward Norton sticks it to his boss and like walks out with like compensation and all that? Just wonder if anybody remembers that.
I do remember. Fight Club's one of my favorite movies, Joey.
And side note, it's the book I've read that like it's the movie. Like most books, like there's a gap from the book to the movie. The book, it feels like you're watching the movie. If you've watched the movie first, it's like the script. It's exactly the same. It's incredible.
I feel like any movie that's going to include that internal dialogue is really going to help when it translates from a book.
That's probably what it is.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not easy doing that. You got to be. I digress.
That's mid-sentence.
All right, you guys ready to get in the next one here?
Let's do it.
All right.
Come on.
I know Joey and Mauricio, they're feeling strong right now. They're feeling real strong. But we're coming back to JL and Simon for their next poll. Are you
Let's
guys
go.
ready?
Let's
Let's
go.
do it.
Ready? Are you ready? I think
do
you
it.
guys are gonna like this one. It involves some players that you
Some
guys are
Clemson
interested
players.
in. One specifically.
Yeah. I
Who
figured.
would you rather have in Dynasty PPR? Side A is T. Higgins. Side B is Deontay Johnson. What percentage of people chose side A, T. Higgins, in this poll?
I'm curious how far apart. I know I've got T. Higgins higher in Dynasty, JL. I'm just not sure how much higher I have him than Deontay Johnson, but let's see. What do you think here?
I think this is going to be clearly side A.
I agree. I only have them 4 spots apart right now currently. I think I may be higher on Deontay Johnson than most, though. So
Can I ask you just real fast? I'm just wondering for my clarification, because I've been working on my Dynasty rankings as well. Do you have them 4 spots apart in wide receivers or overall?
in wide receivers.
Okay.
I've got T. Higgins
making
as the 11th overall wide receiver in Dynasty, and Deontay Johnson is my 15th overall wide receiver in Dynasty right now. I think I lean with you, JL, especially with the hype around the Bengals right now. Like, I think people are going to see this, and the question marks at quarterback for the Steelers. I'm with you. I think it's heavy on side A. How heavy do you want to go?
I want to go like 54%.
That's not heavy.
So super heavy.
So pretty heavy. Pretty heavy, I'd say.
I think it's heavy on side A.
Pretty heavy, I'd say.
54%.
I think I'd go even
that's
higher.
heavy lean. That's a heavy lean.
I mean, based on our previous guesses, a 50% and 50%, it is pretty heavy, but I think I'd go up in the 60s.
You guys should go up in the
How high?
90s.
How high? How high?
64%, a full 10 percentage points
Let's
higher
go
than you said.
63%. To
Okay.
appease the gods of Josh.
Okay, we'll go with 63%. You good with that, JL?
So high. Yeah, I'm good with that.
You're going to go with 63%? Locking that in?
Yeah, I think the Bengals hype is going to push them.
Alrighty then.
Bring your
Simon
end
and
game,
JL
Simon.
are going to go with 63% on the T. Higgins side. Side A here. We're coming to Mauricio and Joey. Do you think
They
the
look
actual
pensive.
percentage of people that voted for T. Higgins in this poll was over or under 63%?
Oh man, for me it's a tough one because I know that Bengals hype could push T. Higgins to that percentage,
Yeah.
and in the other side, even though I agree that the difference between both it's not that much in Dynasty, the perception in Deontay Johnson right now it's who is going to be his quarterback, right? I think that the 60% could be actually a good one. What do you think, Joey?
It's a really good guess. I was mad. When Simon was like 66, I'm like, yeah, keep going up. Because I think they're really close to us. I think they're gonna bank some points here. You said 63.
Yeah.
Yep. Good job.
Do you want to
Simon.
go over on this? It's
Probably.
tough.
It's going to be like 64 or 62, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
So we always talk about like splitting people in the polls. It sounds like you more or less are doing that here, Simon and JL.
I feel right now like when someone was in the
Yes,
Price
sir.
is Right and like $1, like 63 is like the $1 right now.
Steelers do have the largest, like pretty much the largest fan base, I feel, on Twitter. I feel like I see more Steelers stuff than anything.
So that pushed the under on 63.
Man, I'm talking myself in circles now though.
Me too. Let's go under.
Let's go under.
Yeah, let's go under. Yeah.
You definitely split them, Simon and JL. They could not decide here. They just think that you have a fantastic guess, it sounds like. But you guys are going to go with the under 60.
It's going to be 37%.
Yeah. We have more margin in the
imagine?
under.
Isn't there like if you believe their guess was on the dot, isn't there a rule that way?
There is a rule.
Queen
Bee rule. If you want to go exactly with 63%, you'll get 10 points along with them if you both are correct.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's a crazy mechanic we added, and it just works.
Which honestly, when it comes to, I always say this, but that should be worth more than just 10 points.
Should it?
It absolutely should, because like it's ridiculous to do, and for you to only tie the other team by doing it, it doesn't.
Maybe it should be
I
like
don't
Quidditch in Harry Potter, where like
It's
you,
like
you
almost
get it
should be a
hot
win.
spot on. That's the end of the
Yes.
game.
Oh, and guys, I didn't even see this. We're talking about the Queen Bee rule right now. We got the Queen Bee herself in the chat. What's up, Bonnie? Welcome in.
Hey,
Bonnie, glad to have you in here. This rule is named after her, Mauricio. She came on and we were saying you can take the over or the under. And she said, what if I want to take exactly the same?
And she did.
And so we just added that mechanic on the spot. We were like, you know what?
Right.
If you want to
also
call
get
it, you
10
can
points.
do it.
Well, I'll tell you this, guys. The votes in the chat were all over the place. A lot of good guesses. I mean, they seem to agree with you. 63% seems like a pretty good median. Scott's going with 68. J Wall's going with 51. Come here now saying 47. Solly's saying 68%. Albert's going with 54%. Craig's going with 62%. Peakton High School's going with 72%. Mr. Scampers is going to go with 88%. Kevron's going to go with 52%. He's the 52 guy. Brady Miller's going with 69.6999. JR agrees, 63%.
Hey,
Daddy,
great.
Gonna go
John.
with 69%. And then we have one final one of 56% here.
Also, Matty Daddy amended his to standing cartwheel 69% for side A. So take that into consideration, Josh, when we're determining.
Beautiful,
All right.
beautiful.
All right.
Wait, standing cartwheel as opposed to a sitting cartwheel?
And then Jay agrees with me. Queen Bee rule should be worth 20. And I agree. I think it should be worth 20. It should set you above the team that gets it on spot on. You know what I'm saying? In some way, I think it should at least. And then Jay's saying later,
winner gets to determine how many points it's worth.
Simon Joe, you had a very good guess on this.
It does sound like you guys had a very good guess to me as well. Well, who would you rather roster in Dynasty PPR? Side A is T. Higgins. Side B is Deontay Johnson. The actual percentage of people that chose side A in this poll
Give me some good news, Josh. Give me some good news.
68%.
Wow.
That is great for Simon and JL. Not so good for Mauricio and Joey.
Well done,
Simon are making a comeback a little bit here.
The exact thing they did to us in the last round. 5 away, really wrong side of the over-under.
Yep.
Whew, okay, we're in this now. I was afraid we were going to get
let's go.
You guys were just within 5 percentage points right on that borderline, but that's going to get you 5 points in our game here. Unfortunately, Mauricio and Joey did not correctly predict the over-under, but they were struggling on it. They were that close.
Yeah.
But they're still in the lead. They still got a 1-point lead here.
Huge perception for T. Higgins, right? Man.
Did we shout out Sully for getting it exactly right yet? Sully nailed it on the head, and last time he was 1 percentage point away on the last one, exactly right on this one.
But also Scott got it exactly right as well. 68%.
Nice job, Scott.
Yeah.
We need those guys on our team, Joey.
Yes.
They have been killing it in the chat. Both those guys today.
Yeah, you basically do. You can just vote along with their guesses in the chat.
You can just wait for Sully's answer to come up.
Yeah. It's like, hold on, I'm buying time.
You phone a friend. That's the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Chat, I guess.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're all in this, though. Would you guys all take T. Higgins over Deontay Johnson in a dynasty league? Yeah. I would.
Yep.
So we're all on the same page there, at least.
Yep.
So maybe it should be higher than 68%.
But I don't think the value, what Mauricio said exactly earlier, I don't think the gap is as big as it seems to be when people talk about these players. I think they're actually a lot closer. I mean, just look at the kind of volume that Deontay Johnson's getting. I honestly don't really care who's throwing him the ball from a floor level because he's going to have that volume. I mean, we saw DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, while people were disappointed with him this year, they were still big fantasy producers with bad quarterback play because they've got that talent. And Deontay Johnson, even if it's Dwayne Haskins throwing him the ball next year, which I don't think so, he's still going to have a floor value that that looks pretty good. And I assume if it's Dwayne Haskins, it won't be for 2 years. It'll probably just be for 1 year.
I don't care about the quarterback. I don't care about the drops.
Yep. Drops. I'm with
drops
you.
are nothing. Yeah. They've never really been a super concern for me. And when it comes down to it, the coaching staff's still there. Mike Tomlin's still there. And I think he's a big reason why he got so many targets. You know, Deontay Johnson's their guy when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you guys. I think there are a lot of people out there way too low on Deontay.
I kind of expect Juju to be gone.
Yeah. I could see him resigning. And if he does,
I think
that's
he wants
crowded. It's crowded. We'll see, you know, with his injury and everything. But let's move on. I digress again. We are going over to Mauricio and Joey. Are you guys ready for your next poll here?
Yeah, we need to get that point gap.
All right. They're too close. They're too close right now. You guys got the lead.
7-6. Oh man.
Yeah. All right. Here is your guys' poll. If you're an NFL team, who do you want more? Side A is Justin Jefferson, and side B is Debo Samuel. What percentage of people voted for side A, Justin
NFL
Jefferson?
team, not a fantasy team. That's tough. Good luck,
I-
guys.
That's a key.
50-50.
NFL team. But the hype with Debo Samuel. What do you think, Joey?
So I think Justin
me.
Jefferson is going to
Yeah.
win this poll. I just the perception.
Me
Of-
too, but I don't know for how much. That's the tough one.
I'm thinking what would we go 55 last time?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good number again, honestly.
I like
Because
it.
I think it's going to be close because there's a lot of hype with Debo.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give them much room to go under.
Okay.
What if we go 54 just to be
Okay.
jerks?
54% looks,
Um,
I like it.
Yeah, 54.
You guys have been guessing my nines. On the first poll was a 50% guess, then a 45% guess, then a
that's right.
63% guess.
Yeah.
And now you guys are going to guess what?
54%.
You guys are going to guess 54% on the Justin Jefferson side. Let's go. We are going over to Simon and JL. Guys, do you think the actual percentage is over or under 54%?
So, John Luke, I'll start this one out.
Okay,
What do you
okay.
think?
For me, it's clearly
need to
Justin
do that?
Jefferson. It's got to be Justin Jefferson.
Okay, I'll start this
feel-
one out. What do you think?
He pulled that one on me last time. I think it's Justin Jefferson as well.
I'm willing to go over on the 54%.
I think so too. I think it might be a trap, but I'm going to fall right into it if it is one. I think
Yeah,
we take the over here. Debo definitely has the
older,
but he's got the hype, and then I think the injury
Injuries,
concerns,
that's
whether
definitely,
valid or
yeah.
not, might make people vote on
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson's side. But then, I think about it on Twitter. How many times in the
talking,
last
keep
3
talking.
months have you seen people go, and if only this team would use this player like Debo, if only this
I
team would
know.
use this player like Debo, if only this team, it seems like everyone's saying that a team wants a Debo. I don't see anyone saying what if this team used him like Justin Jefferson? Now that's because Debo's a unique player, but
yeah.
I could see it being in the under. You make the final call here. I'm cool
The
with
chat
either.
is pretty firmly in the over. I will say.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
I only care about Sully's answer.
Sully has not put an answer in.
You want to go over?
I feel
Give some
over.
respect to Scott.
Okay.
Remember?
I
Scott
feel
You're
like
right.
the
killing it.
Scott nailed it as well.
And both
JL
Sully and Scott did answer, I believe. Just so you
Joe,
guys.
your initial reaction was over, and I only had to talk myself into the under. So let's go.
Your points
let's
are
go
valid.
over.
Your points are valid. If it's under, I don't know,
Eat crow.
throw a pie in my face. Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
Whoa, wait,
Sounds good.
what were you going to do?
I'll throw a pie in my
his
face. Yeah, clear.
Okay. We got that. Jay, we'll clip that. We're going to splice
And
it
it's,
together with the
have to
following
see
part.
this.
He
gotta
never
pay
said
for
what
the
kind of
I'm
pie.
not
It is
paying for
going
no
to be
pies
a
from my own
fresh,
face.
hot apple pie.
Oh
that's
my
going-
god! There's a $30 one 2 blocks over we can go to.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
It's an expensive pie to throw in your face.
We'll lock in the over.
I'm fine with
Well-
just a tin full of whipped cream, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not a fancy man, you know?
I'm not a fancy man.
I'll make the whipped cream fresh.
really? The
Oh,
guesses in the chat were all
no,
about-
thank you. I'll take the store. I'll take the store.
Get your mind out of the gutter. I mean, with a whisk and
I'm
some
just-
heavy cream
Is that how you make whipped cream?
and powdered sugar.
We've all
What
seen
is
American
this show?
Pie. Let's
Yeah.
move on.
We're taking
We're
the-
taking the over. Over.
You guys are taking the over 54%? All
Please give
right.
the
Well,
over.
honestly, the chat was a little mixed. I would say it definitely leans towards the over here. Jay Wall saying 52%. Rotoweed Solly saying 56%. JR saying 72%.
Oh,
Brady saying 72%. Scott saying 44%. Come here now saying 50%. Jay saying 59%. Bonnie saying 57%. Mr. Scamper saying 88%. Albert saying 65%. Peaked in high school saying 72%. Dame saying 88%. Kevron saying
numbers.
52%.
A lot of numbers.
there's a number I like.
All right.
Yeah, that would be great for you guys, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you're an NFL team, who do you want more? Justin Jefferson or Debo Samuel? Well, the actual percentage of people that chose Justin Jefferson in this poll was, sorry, Joey and Mauricio, it's 86%.
What?
Chose Justin
Wow.
Jefferson in this poll. So Mr. Scampers with his 88%,
Damn.
Dan with his 88%. I think those are going to be the closest ones. They are by far the closest ones in the chat.
That is
Really?
outrageous.
That is
I mean, we were right
wild.
that it was high. Jefferson would win, but my goodness.
This might as well have just been who do you want a dynasty? Like, you know,
Like,
what
I'll
I'm
just
saying?
be
Like,
eating pie today.
like, you know,
Yeah, probably the Debo Samuel hype. It's not that high.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would have never guessed that high, but some people in the chat were on top of it. Looks like they got it.
Yeah. Mr.
And,
Scampers was 88, I believe.
Yeah. And there was one other 88. Dame as well was 88. And we
Yeah.
got some wows in the chat as well. Surprised at that one.
Wow.
wow.
And Sully said, just like that, nobody cares what I think anymore.
But
It comes and
really,
it goes. I hope you enjoyed it.
But really, guys, is anyone answering Debo here?
No.
Because I'm
I don't
not.
think so. No, not for
I-
me. Justin Jefferson's superior talent.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
You know,
I love Debo.
you
we
know,
have 5 people here.
Very
You might?
specifically, as a Browns fan and the way they want that offense to run, Debo Samuel might be the more valuable player for the Browns with the current quarterback situation. Like,
I can see why you would make that argument.
I'm
but
not saying I
still
would pick Debo, but I
okay,
think
yeah.
very specifically with the Browns, there might be an argument to be made. But yeah,
So
Do you think
many-
Debo
Debo can
Ravens
throw a
would be
ball
really
better
fun.
than Justin Jefferson as the quarterback?
yeah, I think Debo would make a better quarterback. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
for sure.
The Baker Mayfield slander just coming out of nowhere.
Debo
I
and the
only
Ravens
say it to
would
make you
be
mad. That's the
awesome.
reason I do it.
I just gotta say it, guys. Debo and the Ravens running those options with Lamar Jackson.
Oh.
Maybe we'll see something
I like
kind of
that.
like that with
I
Trey
like that.
Lance next year. Who knows? I don't know.
Or Antonio Brown. And the
Are you
Ravens.
guys more excited for Debo with Trey Lance or with Jimmy?
Probably Jimmy,
Well-
just because I think there's more targets for him when it comes down to it. But it's a wash. It's not. Doesn't really change my perception too much either way. for
Mauricio, what about
Debo.
you?
Yeah, I like Debo. I preferred with Jimmy Garoppolo than for Trey Lance, but I'm enthusiastic for Debo in 2022. I just saw that Kyle Shanahan said that the utilization for Debo Samuel is going to be the same in 2022 that it was in 2021. So that gives me actually enthusiasm to be Debo Samuel in my teams next year.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think people, I know, like whenever I'm answering these questions, it was kind of a tale of two seasons. They didn't fully utilize him in this like rushing receiving role at the beginning of the year. A full year of him being used in that role, if he stays healthy, is exciting.
Just to counteract that real fast, he was doing just as well before they started utilizing him in that rushing role. He was just more involved in the passing game. So maybe it doesn't matter. You know, I like seeing him rush more, but once he did get that rushing role, he lost a ton of receiving work, which is a little scary, especially but again, with Trey Lance, like he's going to need to be able to do these rushing, get these rushing attempts.
And Scott wants to know, where are we drafting Debo next season? Mauricio,
In redraft?
around redraft. Around what round would you be drafting Debo, do you think? Or maybe some players he's around. I know it's
Probably
early to be.
second round.
Second round sounds perfect.
Yeah, but I think I'm not bad that Debo Samuel is a top 5 wide receiver in redraft next year.
I agree.
Probably a top 8 wide receiver. So in the mid second round, probably final second round could be a great spot to take him.
Absolutely.
I completely agree. He'll probably be a later second round pick for me when it comes down to it. If I believe.
And I
Maybe
just realized
mid-
I made a glaring omission in my dynasty wide receiver rankings. Debo Samuel doesn't exist over there. I was just curious. He's just missing from my
That's
dynasty
bold.
wide
That's a
receiver
bold take.
rankings. So
Yeah,
I need to fix that.
So
Oh.
Brandon Ayuk should be like top 10 wide receiver in those
number
rankings.
one.
He was number,
I'm just
number 9 behind DK Metcalf for me in my dynasty rankings.
yeah.
And I
think I have
could see a lot of people
10.
taking him over DK Metcalf. So
Oh,
you know, I that was a troubling one for me. DK Metcalf for Debo, actually.
just
I'm
looking at
really-
this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joey.
I was saying I'm really scared with DK if Russell Wilson leaves.
Yeah, that would be terrible. I would move Debo ahead if Russell Wilson ended up leaving.
So just a quick random question. I'm looking at my rankings and a player name popped out. In Dynasty, would you rather have Debo Samuel or Cooper Kupp? Is it Cooper Kupp
for
after
me.
the year he had?
I'll take Cooper Kupp.
I'll take Debo.
I'll take Debo too. I feel like
the-
Cooper Cup's a
what's
little
the
bit more the QB connection, so I need both the Stafford and Cup.
I'll take Debo as well, but it's really close. I think that's a round where he's going to end up in those dynasty rankings for me is right by Cup.
I see we're sticking with our teams, so
and
it's fine.
JR says Debo or T in Dynasty.
Debo.
Yeah. I think
Debo for you as well. JL, what about you?
Yeah, Debo.
Joey?
I'm not going to what was the question?
Debo or T Higgins in Dynasty?
Debo, yeah.
Man, yeah, I think it's Debo for me, but ever so slightly. I do think those guys are very close as well.
All right, Lee, you want to keep moving?
Let's do it.
Let's keep moving.
Taken the lead, but we've also had one more question than you guys.
Mauricio and Joey, don't let them do it. Don't let them do
We're not.
Come on.
We can do a dramatic comeback. I can't.
We can do it, Joey.
Yeah.
This one's for Simon and JL. Let's get in there.
Oh, is it?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay.
It is for Simon and JL. Battle of the Moors, Dynasty PPR. I want you to pick one. Side A is Elijah Moore. Side B is DJ Moore. What percentage of people chose side A here?
It's got to be low.
Come on. Like
35%.
Like I understand the excitement around Elijah Moore, but like we've seen flashes of it from him. I feel like we've seen some full seasons, even with low touchdowns and bad quarterback play from DJ Moore that shows the kind of talent he can be. I'm with you, JL. This has got to be low. How low are you thinking? 46%?
I'm thinking 35%.
Oh, I thought when you said really low, you just moved it 4%. From
50. 58%.
So you said what number?
35 and straight vibing.
Okay. You know what? I was going to go a little bit higher, but I love DJ Moore. So I'll go with your 35. I think that's a good number.
All right. 35%.
You guys are going to lock in 35%?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. Simon and JL are going to go with 35% on
Man,
the Elijah Moore side here.
Is it just me or does this feel like even more competitive than usual with the teams? I don't know. I think it's the teams that are driving it, but I'm like anxious every time you're about to say a number. Like I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. And yeah, 35%.
All right, 35% for Simon and JL. We're coming to Mauricio and Joey. What do you guys think? Over or under 35% on the Elijah Moore side?
Ooh. Joey, you think over?
I do. I still think it's definitely leaning DJ Moore. My favorite stat from last year about DJ Moore is he's only 24. And this year, that stat's only changed 1 point. He's now 25. So
that is how that works.
I know. So
typically how that happens.
Inside information for you.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So I mean, DJ Moore still got a lot of years ahead of him. So I definitely he's going to win this poll. But 35 just seems. I've seen Elijah Moore going right around him in dynasty drafts. So I said over, and are you not feeling over?
No, I'm feeling the over, but I think these guys that are too much hyped, Elijah Moore is one of them, right? In the fantasy football industry, Elijah Moore is like the next, I don't know, Cooper Kupp probably, right? Because of the hype. And I don't know, DJ Moore's in the other side, like with Sam Darnold, he didn't look great in the final games of the season. I prefer DJ Moore, and I think the perception is going to be also that. So yeah, let's go with over.
Okay.
All right, Joey and Mauricio are going with over 35% here. Okay, we have our guesses locked in. Jay Wall thinks it's 23% on the Elijah Moore side. Peaked in high school going with 27%. Mr. Scamper's going with 22%. Scott going with 38%. Craig going with 38%. Ooh. These guys are they copying each other? Like they have like the same exact numbers like every time. Albert going with 36%. Solly going with 36%. Actually, no, it was Solly, not Craig, right? That's Solly. JR going with 27%. Coming here saying 29%. Dame saying 40%.
Dang, I thought that we went too low.
Brady saying 43%. Bonnie 37%. Kevin 47%.
I think y'all's guess is good, but.
And JR giving you some props, Joey, saying, great point, Joey.
I don't know what point I made, but
about the age. That's a stat we're going to have to watch, see if the trend continues.
Yeah, I bet it does. Let's hope it does. God, let's hope it does. Let's hope this
the
trend doesn't stop. Please, no.
3 years of difference. DJ Moore's 24.
Yeah. It's not very.
Still,
not
still,
different.
man, but dynasty players are age obsessed. Like, just like you hit 24 and they're like, get that
Give me
old ass man off my
the
team.
one, the player that has 18 years, right?
Guys, Battle of the Moors, Dynasty, PPR. I want you to pick one. Side A, Elijah Moore. Side B, DJ Moore. I don't actually want you to pick one. That people voting on this had to pick one. But the actual people voting on this that chose side A was 39%.
Yeah.
Everyone was right, but mostly Simon and JL.
Yeah.
Mostly Simon and JL. They're within 5 percentage points. That's going to get them 5 points. Joey and Mauricio correctly predicted the over-under, which is going to give them 2 points. Oh, man. It's still anyone's game, but Simon
We
and
did as
JL have to
good
be
as we
feeling
could have
good.
done.
Yeah.
You really did. You really did.
At least we have points, right?
Yeah, you got
And
points
this
in
is
that round.
seriously
points.
anyone's game. The score right now is 13-9. 13
Oh,
to
yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Is this the last poll before the final round?
Yes.
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, this
This is gonna be
So
close.
Mauricio
I
and
hope.
Joey will have one more poll before we get into the last round, where you guys are going to have to work as a. Actually, I don't know exactly how we're going to
I
do
think
that.
we nominate one person per team
Yeah.
to do the final
Yeah.
answer. I think
Yeah,
maybe
I agree.
Mauricio does it for his team, and JL, you can do it for our team. Since you guys are on the same level over there. Open, you're muted,
Yeah,
so maybe
that
I'll
might-
do it.
That might be the.
Yeah, I don't need that kind of pressure. You do it.
Simon wants it.
You remember what happened
Take
the
the
last time I
pressure.
did it? I said Thanos 88%, and it did not
Yeah.
go well.
That did not go well. You completely forgot that Venom was everybody's bay.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Actually,
weird sexual
just so you
obsession
guys
with
know,
Venom.
Scott
Ugh.
continues to kill it in the chat. He said 38%. The
Incredible,
correct answer was 39%. Craig also said 38%.
incredible.
A lot of
And
really
Brady-
close guesses in the chat.
Brady saying shouldn't it be 13-11. Did you give them their 2 points for getting that one right?
Yeah, I did. It was
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We were
It
7.
was just 7 to
Okay.
8.
Perfect.
I think
believe.
Brady brings up a valid point though that we should give 2 more points.
Just listen to his
Yeah,
reason.
it was just 7 to 8. They were Simon and Jail were winning by 1, 5-2. Yeah.
All right.
You ready?
Good.
All right, let's get into the final poll before our last round. This is going to be for Mauricio and Joey. You guys ready?
Ready.
What's the maximum amount of points we can get on this? 10?
10. You get it exactly
Okay.
right.
All right.
If you get exactly right, 5 if you're within 5 percentage points, 3 points if you're within 10 percentage points, and 1 point if you're within 15.
Okay. Let's do this.
Guys, which running back do you prefer in Dynasty? Side A is J.K. Dobbins. Side B is Cam Akers.
Oh,
What percentage
God.
of people chose side A, J.K. Dobbins? Go.
Man.
I'll see you guys. JL, you got this one.
Oh man. It's
See you, Simon. Love you.
Yo, for me,
I love hearing
Again,
the size.
the hype of the playoffs, Cam Akers coming back from this Achilles injury, that could balance up for Cam Akers. But,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't know for how much. How do you think? What do you think?
I mean, I think it's extremely close between the two. It's time to consult the spirits. I've got candles lit over here, Kelly. I've got to win. I don't think Dobbins won this.
I don't think
Although
so.
I've seen Dobbins go before Akers.
and it's literally
Anytime
bang,
failed.
bang, 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 bang.
You want to go like 47? Sorry, Josh, it's not a
Oh,
It's okay. I'll
for
forgive you.
Dobbins. Or is that too low
I think
or too high? I
that's
mean,
too high. Yeah.
okay.
43% sounds good to you.
Okay,
Oh, we prefer
43.
45.
it's close enough. No, 43 is
Yeah,
close
okay.
enough
Okay.
because there is some hype on Akers.
Yeah, I think the hype of Akers it's really, really high.
JL is smiling a lot over there.
Yeah. Let's
Are
go
you,
with
are
43.
you locked in?
Yeah,
He's got
locked
the
in
surrender
43.
cobra up is what he's
What do you guys
got.
go
Yeah.
with?
We're locked with Joey with 43%.
Yeah, 43. 43.
Yeah.
All
Because that'll
right.
get us to 40. Yeah.
Mauricio and
You
Joey
sons
are
of
going
guns.
with
The number-
43%. Simon and JL, we're coming to you. Do you think the actual percentage is
Stinky,
over or
stinky
under
boys.
43% for side A, J.K. Dobbins?
The number in my head was 43%. Like that is what I was thinking. So like
I'm going to
I
be
don't
completely
know.
honest. If you took the average of the chat right now, it's probably about 43%.
I
The
feel
number
like
in
Just doing
my
some quick
head,
math.
Yeah.
the number in my head that Simon had in his head was 43 as well.
okay, yeah. See, so that's why you agreed to go with it. JL, what are you thinking here? Do you have an inkling one way or the other? Because I'm
I think 43 is a fantastic line.
Are we gonna
I think
Queen
I'm
Bee
gonna-
rule it?
Are we
No.
brave enough?
No, we're not brave enough.
I don't know. If
We
we're brave
don't
enough.
have the courage.
No, we do not.
No, it would be the one way to guarantee that we are still
If
in the
they do
game
well.
going into the in the
well, not
last
the
round.
only way, but
No,
it
because
would,
I'm
it
saying
would.
like, it's the only way that guarantees it for sure.
No, it
because if they
doesn't.
get 10 points,
If they got 5 points and you guys did the Queen Bee rule, you would get 0 and they'd be ahead.
Yeah.
but we'd still be within 5, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
To
yeah,
be-
yeah,
To
absolutely.
be within shooting
thought you said
distance
in the
the
lead.
final
Sorry.
round.
In
No,
in the unlikely scenario that they hit this exactly like straight on.
right, the very unlikely scenario. But let's you know what? I think Jail over under. You make the call.
No. Oh no.
This is so fun, man.
I
So
think
fun.
under slightly. So you do with that what you will, Simon. You make the final call.
Okay. Oh, I'm just kidding. Under.
Simon and JL are going to go with under 43%. All right, guys. All right. So
If it's
Joey and
exactly on,
Mauricio.
I quit.
Joey and Mauricio are going with 43% of people said J.K. Dobbins in this one. Simon and JL think it's less than that. Well, we got a lot of really good guesses.
We shoulda
in the
went for it,
chat,
Simon.
and I cannot find them. Hold on, let me find them. Wow, there's a lot of them. I think.
My internet went out. Did you guys hear
Okay,
what I
peaked
said?
in high school. No. What'd you
Good.
say? No. Okay, good. Peaked in high school said 72%. J Wall's going 46%. Dame's saying 41%. Kelly's saying 63%. JR saying 45%. Roto Heat Solly saying 41%. Come Here Now saying 36%. Mr. Scamper saying 33%. Craig saying 44%. Albert saying 33%. Scott saying 42%.
yeah,
Bonnie
Scott.
saying 32%. Kevron saying 52%.
Get out of here, Kevin.
Ooh.
So a lot of great guesses in the chat there. A lot of great guesses in the chat. But guys, which running back do you prefer in Dynasty? Side A is J.K. Dobbins. Side B is Cam Akers. The actual percentage of people that chose J.K. Dobbins
Just don't be.
was
42. Just don't be 40.
48%.
Oh my
48%.
Oh.
They're gonna get 5 points. Simon and Jail, they
Damn it.
incorrectly predicted the over under. Woo-wee! When
You
you
should have
guys
went
were
with
talking
over,
about
you
it,
idiot.
I even joked and said like, oh, under.
Joy, you said 46 the first time?
You know
Said
what? We would have
47.
gotten 5 points either way, so
Yeah.
we are good.
He said
Yeah.
47% the first time,
Yeah.
actually.
Wow.
Damn.
Very good guess.
But
yeah.
it doesn't matter. 47%,
I know.
44%, 5 points
It's 5
either way. Let's go, guys. Great job there. And guys, one of our
Man.
closest games maybe we've ever had in poll perception history.
This is the winning factor here. I think
Simon
it would have
and
been
JL
like that
13
either way,
points.
Simon.
I've lost in the
I think it was
last
going to come
7
down to this
days.
poll either way.
I've lost a matchup to JL in the last 7 days on a tiebreaker, which is basically what's about to happen right now.
That's right. I beat your ass in Fantasy Fortune.
Yeah.
I had almost forgotten.
Do you want to take this last one or do you want me to take it?
Oh, you do it. I was wrong the last one.
Okay, I'll take
Got
it.
to shout out J-Wall.
I'm gonna be
46%
trying
on the
to
last
persuade
one,
you.
2 percentage points away. Great job, J-Wall.
Nice job.
Joey, you don't want to take it?
You're the
No,
guest.
you,
Okay,
You're the
Mauricio?
guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
that's
right.
it.
So for this last round, we are going to write down 1 percentage on a piece of paper. We have nominations from each team. Do you have a piece of paper, Mauricio?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we're going to show it. You're going to write it down, and then we're going to reveal our answers at the same time. Okay.
Okay.
So here's our last poll, and whoever's closest is going to get 5 points. So whoever is closest right here is going to
Yeah.
get 5 points and be the winner of our
And
game
win,
today.
yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Here's the last poll, guys. Which is more likely in 2022? Side A is JT, Jonathan Taylor, scores 25 plus touchdowns. Side B is Christian McCaffrey, who plays 13 plus games.
Ooh.
It's a weird poll, I know, but we're making it a fun one. It's going to be a fun one today. Which is more likely in 2022? There were, let's see. So what percentage of people chose side A in this poll? I want you to write it down. What percentage of people said that it's more likely that JT scores 25 plus TDs than Christian McCaffrey plays 13 plus games?
I believe in you, Mauricio.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay,
Yeah, I know this one was a little bit different, a little bit fun,
Man.
but I wanted to switch it up for the last one.
I am so not confident in this. Like, I truly
Yeah,
think it's a
me
very
neither.
It's a
real
weird one,
world
right?
Where,
It's weird.
where I could be on the completely opposite side, where I could be off
Yeah.
by like 50 percentage points on this one.
You absolutely could.
But I got my answer.
You guys got your answers?
Yeah. Oh.
All right. You got them both written down?
Mauricio and I both made
It's
a face
like-
like we're not happy with our answers. We said ready, and then both of us
25 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor?
All right.
That's insane.
So,
man.
That is
Simon,
high. That
we'll
seems
come to
so
you
high.
first.
Okay.
Which is more likely in 22? What do you think?
I have
Jonathan Taylor.
20,
18%?
23%.
Oh man,
Oh, really good.
I got boxed in by Mauricio. That's
Uh,
it's not looking good. So I said 18.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Okay, the chat's all over the place. I'm going to just quickly roll through them. We have a 36%, 21%, 40%, 60%, 56%, 30%, 41%, 35%, 55%, 56%,
All over the
63%.
place.
All over.
Man.
Looks like most people were a little bit higher, though.
Yeah.
And Brady
Joey
saying
and
chat
Mauricio
all
going
over
with
the place.
23, correct? Is it 23?
Yeah, they went with
23 to
23, and
18.
I've got 18. And Sully hit exactly what I was thinking. People love the injury-prone narrative.
Watch it be
with
like
CMC.
21.
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
Oh, if it's 21, I'm gonna cry. They'll win by 1 percentage point.
Well, which is more likely? Side A is JT scoring
don't like
25
that
plus
smile.
touchdowns. Side B, CMC playing 13 plus games. The actual percentage that chose side A was 20%.
Oh, yes!
It was 20%, guys. When I
Oh
saw your
my
votes, I was like, no way. Technically, it was 20.1%, so it was even closer than you think.
Oh, I would have botched
man.
the absolute hell out of this one. I would have had
What
over
a
50.
pool, Simon! 18%!
Yeah,
18%!
What?
23% should have won it!
Man.
I thought that
Wow.
was way too low.
Oh my
within
gosh.
5 and oh man,
Both
excellent
of
guess.
us.
Paywall said 21%, and he was by you guys were the second and third closest next to Jaywall.
Crazy.
Great job! What a game!
Wow.
Yeah,
And Sully, and you're
game.
screaming, fix.
Fixed.
This is fixed.
If it was like 20 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor, it would be like tough
Exactly.
to predict.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. The
Yeah.
25.
25.
Yeah,
shocked me.
25
I was like,
looked insane.
exactly. That was my thought. Exactly. I was like, that's
I just didn't
insane.
think people would read it, honestly. I think people would just be like, oh, yeah, Jonathan Taylor scores a lot of touchdowns. Definitely.
CMC gets
definitely more
hurt
likely.
a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that was one of the most fun and closest games of poll perception we have ever had. Mauricio, thank you so much for joining us today, my man. That was an absolute blast. And guys, I'm going to remind you again, if you're not following him already, go and follow him on Twitter right now at mgutierrez NFL. And Mauricio, this was such a treat getting to play this game with you today. Thank you again for taking the time.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast. A really, really nice way to start my Friday evening. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what we
Love
like to
it.
hear. That's what we like to hear, Mauricio.
Guys, and
No,
that is
was a
going
lot
to
of
be
fun.
that is going to be it for the Fantasy Football Game Show this afternoon. But if you're not sick of us yet, we will be live at 6 p.m. Eastern time over on the FanDuel YouTube and Twitch channels. We're going to be playing some Fantasy Football Jeopardy with our friend Scott Simpson. So come on over there and check us out there later this afternoon. But guys, for now, we are out of here. We're going to go take a break before we stream later. Adios,
Trading
everyone.
means
Thank you
fantasy
so
fun.
much for joining. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye. Fantasy fun.